What's up, y'all? It's your boy JJ Fit, man. I'm back again with another video, y'all. And like I said, man, I'm back and I'm back consistently here. So here we are again, getting another workout in today. And today we've got some more leg work, lower body work. It's gonna be a little bit different than what we did yesterday, but it's gonna be some of the, well, really none of the same stuff, but more legs, more work, man. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, let me know down below in the comments what videos y'all want to see. I'm back and consistent, so I'm gonna be putting them out, man. Excited to get right into the work here. So I'll catch y'all when we get inside. We at the NRH Rec, and we ready to work. I'll see y'all when we get inside. Let's get to it. All right, y'all. What's up, man? We ready to get right into it, man. So we're starting off with some front squats. So once we get to the working sets, it's 5 sets of 6, but we're just doing warm-up set right now like I usually always do. And so for the warm-up set, we're just gonna do, we're gonna start with the bar, so it'll just be 45 pounds, I'll do 5 reps, and I'll work up, you know what I mean, until we get to the actual working sets. When we get to the working sets, I'm gonna be at 225, and we're gonna do 5 sets of 6, 225 pounds on the bar. So let's get right to the warm-up sets, man. Here we go.
I had that one viewer, and that viewer made me keep going. And each day and more, week 2, I started averaging 4 viewers. Week 3, 8 viewers. Week 4, 20 viewers. And once I start something, I'm not stopping.
And the winner for Streamer of the Year, I Show Speed.
All right, we're gonna work it up to 135 now. Let's get to it. All right, y'all. 135 on the bar, warm-up set number 2. Quick 5 reps, let's get right to it.
What's better? Take eight big risks in life, sin once, miss the mark once, but get 7, achieve 7 out of 8. Or take 100 risks and achieve 8 of them. My hunch is that if there's a God, he's saying, go for the 100 and get 8, rather than 8 and get 7. If you're not taking enough risks to sin or miss the mark, which is what sin means, to fail, then what are you doing? Don't come back with even money. Come back with safe bets.
All right, y'all. We're gonna add a 25 on each side, go up to 185. This will be the last warm-up set, and then we'll actually get to the working sets, which will start at 225. So let's get right to it, man. All right, y'all, 5 reps at 185. Let's get it done.
All the what ifs and the scenarios that you create inside your own mind that are way worse than anything that is actually going to happen, they all disappear when you go.
Night after night, every single night of my life, bro. It's all I know. I don't know nothing else. I did it, bro. I did it, bro.
What if I do all this work? What if I fucking do all...
Alright, that was the last warm-up set. Now we're gonna get up to 225 and start getting these reps knocked out, man. So let's get right to it. Alright, y'all, set 1. Let's get right to it. Here we go.
What if I change my whole life? What if I do this work for the next 10 years and then it ends up not working? And I don't get chosen?
What if I can become someone that no one thinks I can be? And just me talking about that, I have the hair going up on my arms because it makes me just like, what if?
Go.
It's the what if I can pull off a fucking miracle.
Go.
Man, I'm climbing the ladder. I'm bringing my team. I'm coming for magazines and movie screens, billboards and awards, movie scores and labels. I'm signing checks and contracts on every table. I'm no longer stuck in the basement, stuck in the gutter.
Being on your deathbed and standing around your bed, the dreams given to you by life.
All right, y'all, 1 set done. Got a whole bunch more. Got like 4 sets to go, so first one, knocked it out. We're gonna take like a minute and a half break and then get right back into it. All right, y'all. Set 2. Let's get to it.
The ideas that you never acted on. Looking at you with large, angry eyes, saying, we came to you, and only you could have given us life. And now we must die with you forever.
I have worked while you have slept, and I will live like you dreamed.
I want to do this thing, but what if it doesn't work? Do it anyways. What would you do if you weren't afraid? And what would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? I will never wish for fewer epic stories at the end of my life. And I've never regretted failures. I've always regretted things that I didn't try.
Whatever it is that you want to do, there's going to be risk in your life. And risk is a necessary component of progress.
Some people never will have.
Good job, man. Appreciate it.
All right, y'all, 2 sets done. Like 3 to go. Taking a minute and a half break. Get right back to it. Let's go. All right, y'all. Round number 3. Let's get it done.
They're too cautious. Now, you can also be too reckless, but you can also be too cautious. This is called the timid approach to life.
You can get so scared, and you can be so easily lulled into the idea that good is good enough, that feeling safe and comfortable is what you should always be looking for. That way of thinking in your 20s in particular, dead f***ing wrong.
Taking risks, in a non-naive way, well, then you have something that you can comfort yourself with at night when you're wondering what the whole damn point of your futile and miserable life.
Doing what you mean to do and wanting what you want to want is so hard to do and so rare because we're built to conform.
If you're going to get any further, you got to reinvent yourself.
You know that thing that you really want to start doing, but you're worried what everyone might think about you if you do? You should do it. You should definitely.
All right, y'all. That's 3 sets. 3 sets done. 2 more sets of 6 left. 12 total reps left. Take a minute and a half break. Let's get back to it. Chief, let's go. All right, y'all. Here goes set number 4 right here. Getting close to the end. You got to finish strong. Let's get to it.
Definitely do it.
I want you to start to create this mindset of taking risks and going big.
I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing.
It was a big risk, it was a big chance, and it was no guaranteed return ticket. It was a one-way ticket possibly to, I'm a head coach of high school football to this day.
Take the biggest f***ing risks of your entire life right now. Remember, you have time.
I figured that if I didn't make the entrepreneurship thing work, I would have a hell of a story for business school. And that was actually like the reasoned argument that I gave myself for being willing to quit.
Because your DNA, who you are as a person, is wrapped up in your dreams. And what this world has done to you is take that from you because they know if you know who you are and you get your dream, you're probably not going to work for most of them. You must have faith. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in your abilities. You've got to believe in your service, your company, your ideas, unquestionably. You've got to have faith, and that faith gives you patience. You got one.
That's 4 sets done. But we gotta do 1 more. A lot of reps today, man. 30 total reps of this, so it's kind of hefty, I'm not gonna lie. Take a minute and a half break. Get right back to it. All right, y'all. Set number 5, last set it is. Then we're moving on. Let's finish it out.
Life to live, rain, sleet, or snow. The time is now.
This is not the time to get the job mom wanted you to. This is not the time to try to maximize as much money so you can buy a fat whip. What you should do is go and travel and learn. Go and start that business that you've always wanted. This is the time to be massively risk oriented. But boy, if you're lucky enough to be graduating today with not a fucking idea of what you're gonna do with your future, nobody's ever been luckier than you. Please recognize it.
I'll tell you how risky life is. You're not going to get out alive. That's risky.
And so the first thing I want you to do today is I want you to keep saying to yourself, I am. You're standing at the precipice, the edge of the greatest move in your life. And the time is now like never before to take a leap of faith. It takes faith to jump off of the edge. It takes faith to step into your purpose. It takes faith to step into your destiny. It takes faith to pull away from everything that is familiar, to step into uncharted territory.
All right, that's it for that. 5 sets of 6, 30 reps completed on front squat. Whew, we're at 225, so now we're gonna move on to RDL'S. Let me see. I'm trying to see how many reps I got, bro. Because we got 4 sets of 6 on that, so we'll see how much later I load up. But we got 4 sets of 6 RDL. Front squat works a lot of like quads, you know what I mean? So now we're gonna flip it to the other side and work the hamstring a little bit to balance it out. So I'll see how we get it set up, man. Let's go. All right, here we go, y'all. 4 sets of 6 on these RDLs. So let's get right to it. We got 235 on the bar. The biggest challenge is honestly holding the weights, so I'm not using straps, but let's get to work.
Become the person you were born to be. It takes faith. The first person that needs to be influenced in your life is you. If you want to make it happen, it's you. But you've got to take personal responsibility to make it own what it is that you want to do.
To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did.
Are you bold enough? Are you radical enough in your hunger and your thirst to go after what it is that
Minute break, and we're back to it. Set number 2, let's get to it.
You believe is yours. Are you crazy enough? Are you courageous enough?
Hey, you know, at any given moment, you could be one decision away from an entirely different life. Different place, different people, a different experience, and maybe a different you. Because sometimes in the process of completely losing yourself and losing expectations of who you are, you might find that there's more to you than you thought. So in my opinion, sometimes it's worth taking that trip. It's worth trying that new experience.
2 sets done. Minute break. All right, y'all, set number 3, 6 reps. Let's get it done.
Just to find out.
Do something big. I know that there is something inside of you that you have always wanted to do.
My niece wants toys giving glam pop star and genius.
Come with me for the scholar.
When you get to the edge, your brain will always tell you to step back. It's always going to tell you to step back because you can fall. Always. It's going to tell you to step back because before you fail, the last time you did this, you saw someone else fail. You could.
Oh my God. 3 sets done, y'all. 1 more to go. Easy. All right, y'all, last set of this, set number 4, these RDL'S. Then we're moving on to the next thing, so let's get it knocked out.
Hurt, you could be off work. It's gonna tell you, it's designed to keep you safe. So you have to be willing to play between your brain and your soul. And on some days, you gotta just listen to your soul. And you gotta say, I'm gonna leap, I'm gonna get to the edge. Most people are at the edge, and you're standing at the edge, and you're watching everyone else fly, watching someone else live, wondering what it's gonna be like when you jump without ever jumping. And I'm just here to tell you, jump. Because only 3 things can happen. You're either gonna jump and fly, or you're gonna jump and fall on something soft, or you're gonna fall down hard. Either way, you're gonna get back up. You already know you got what it takes to get back up. Your greatest fear is...
All right, done with that. I need to hit single leg calf raises on the Smith machine next, but it's taken up right now. So after that, I had the last thing, which was my penultimate practice. So basically what that is like, you know how I do a bunch of jumping, so you're basically going full speed into your penultimate step, which is your second to last step in the jump, but not actually jumping. So I'm gonna work on that. I'm supposed to be doing 12 reps of that. So while I wait on the Smith machine, I'll just go ahead and get that done. So that way when the Smith machine pops open, I can just go ahead and do my single leg calf raises. So I'll see y'all when we get there. Let's freaking go, we almost finished. All right, y'all, so we're gonna do some penultimate practice. Like I said, penultimate step, working on the last step of my jump. So I'm gonna do a 3-step approach for 6 reps, and then I'm gonna do a 5-step approach for 6 reps. So let's get right to it. I'm not actually jumping, I'm just getting in the penultimate, right? Practicing, like exploding off of it. So let's get right to it.
Not that you will fall. Your greatest fear is that you will live a full life and never fly. That you never leaped. You're not afraid.
One rep.
Afraid of dying? You're afraid of dying before the world sees who you really are, before they really get your fingerprint, before they really feel your breath, before they really get your comfort.
2 done.
Distribution, before they really feel you. That's what you don't want to happen. You don't want to leave this place without us knowing you were here. All I'm doing is giving my dream a chance.
That's 3 more 3-step.
And I'm not extraordinary. You don't get off the hook. I'm an ordinary woman who chooses every day.
2 more 3-step. That's 4 of them.
To make one more extraordinary decision.
It's called the language of the poor. What?
That's 5. 1 more.
If this happens, and on top of that, if this was to happen, look at the fix I'd be in. I better not try.
All right, that's 6 3-step. We're gonna do 6 5-step now, and then we'll be done with this penultimate practice. So as y'all see, I'm like really focusing on the penultimate step, like firing into it, you know what I mean? So let's keep working. 5-step now.
Then I'll tell you what changed my whole life when I finally discovered.
That's 1.
It's all risky. The minute you were born, it got risky. Getting married.
2.
Is risky. Having children is risky. Going into business is risky. Investing your money is risky. It's all risky.
Why are you here?
3 down. 3 to go.
And what are you going to do about it? Because the truth of the matter is, we have a purpose, we have a destiny.
4 done, 2 to go.
We have fulfillment. We've got connections to make. We've got people to meet. We've got rooms to walk in. We've got tables.
5 done, 1 to go.
To sit at. When you're working at your dream, somebody said the harder the battle, the sweeter.
All right, that's 6, y'all. So now we just got those single leg calf raises. So finish that up. That's just the explosive practice, literally practice. Getting into the penultimate. So now we just got those single leg calf raises, and then we'll be done. I'll see y'all when we get there. Yeah. How about that one? All right, y'all, so now we got these single leg calf raises. So we got 4 sets, 6 on each leg. I'm starting at 100 pounds, so we're gonna get right to it here. This is my last thing for today. So let's get right to it.
A victory. See, when it's hard and there's a struggle, see, what you become in the process is more important than the dream. That's far more important. The kind of person you become, the character that you build, the courage that you develop, the faith that you're manifesting. Oh, it's something that you get up in the morning, you look yourself in the mirror, you're a different kind of person. You walk with a different kind of spirit. You knew it was hard, but you did it hard.
No growth comes from being comfortable. And you know what else happens when you take big risks? You grow. You grow into the person that you're meant to become.
I know one day I'm gonna.
All right, y'all. Short break. Then we're gonna improve the weight, or we're gonna increase the weight. See y'all in a minute. All right, y'all. Set number 2. I messed up the first set by counting this wrong. This bar is only 20 pounds, and so I put 2 tens on each side. So that's 20, 40. That's only 60 pounds. So I messed up. But now we got the right weight on here. We got 110 on here now. 245. That's 90 plus 20 is 110. Set 2. Let's get to it.
Be somebody, and you'll know when I. Please look at my face. You're somebody now. Do you understand? Yeah. That's the game. I was somebody long before people knew who I was, and I believed that. You're somebody now, Letitia.
Why? We all ask why we should work this hard. Why take that many classes? Why go to school that many years? Why take the notes? Why read the books? Why work that hard? Why put yourself through the push-ups and the disciplines? Why? Good question, why? Best answer to why, I think, is the second question. Why not? Why not see how many books you can read, how many classes you can take, how many skills you can develop? Why not see how valuable you can become to the marketplace and to your friends and to your family? Why not see what you can make of yourself? Why not see how far you can go, how much you...
All right. That's 110. We're gonna go up to 120 now. We got 2 more sets. Let's finish out. All right, y'all. Set number 3. We got 120 on the bar. Let's get with it.
You can see how much you can earn, how much you can share. Why not?
I hope all of you can feel how happy I am just one time in your life. But guess what? You will never feel this level of happiness if you don't go for something in your own life. When they knock you down, when they try on you, when they talk about you, and they try to put their foot on your neck. If you stay down, you will never ever get that resolve. Fortify your mind and feel this level of happiness as you rise.
Why not you? With good self-esteem. Why not you starting to change and setting goals? Why not you starting to make progress toward financial independence?
I'm really in pursuit of greatness. I know people don't usually talk like that, but I want to be one of the greats. I'm inspired by the greats. I'm inspired by the greats here tonight, and I want to be up there.
If we can read, you can read. If we can change, you can change. If we can figure it out, you can figure it out.
That's 120. We're gonna go up to 130 for the last set, 130. I'll see y'all when we get set up. All right, last set, let's finish out.
If we can turn it around, you can turn it around. There isn't anything you can't accomplish. That's what those testimonials would say. And so I want to say it to you personally. Why not you? You've got the brains, you've got the stamina, you've got the vitality, you've got the interest, you've got your life ahead of you, you've got the future. You can do it. If anybody can do it, you can do it. If one of us can do it, hey, we all can do it.
This is why the dark room is so important. Like, if I don't put the work in, if I don't do what is required behind the scenes, I'll never step in public authority. If nobody's told you today, let me be the first to tell you. Every single person listening to me is standing at the precipice of the greatest decision they could ever make in their lives.
Get ready to shoot. Look this way. I think it would be more cozy.
And now here's my last question. Why not now? This is a good time. Set your goals, work on yourself, work on your skills. What a good time to get it together. What a good time to start this process. personal development, growing, changing.